What's up, nail geeks? I am back this Sunday afternoon with Scofflaw Nail Varnish's Fall 2019 collection. This is an 8-piece set full of lots of glitter and curly goodness and lots of super fun shimmers as well. She also brings us her ultra clever names, which are pretty freaking fantastic in this set. So let's get started. First up is Harold Love's Mod. This is a dusty pale yellow base with micro glitters of purple and violet shimmer and finished off with gold flakes. So that base color is definitely a pale yellow. I feel like on my medium toned skin it is pulling quite a bit on the nude side on me. It does have a bit of a sandy feel on that base color. This is super loaded with just a really fun mix of glitters in here. In person, you'll obviously see purple and violet glitters, and there's also a very interesting violet shimmer going on here. I do feel like it's being a little bit shy on that first coat, though in the final look, when I top it off with top coat, I think you can see it just a little bit better. This has a very creamy feel on application. I have been blogging for this brand for a few months now, and I can safely say that her polishes almost never need 3 coats. And that's even going for someone like myself who prefers a much thicker application. So this one is just a little bit on the thirsty side, so on the full hand shot you are seeing my regular quick dry glossy top coat, and I had no texture on this one to report. Next up is Flea Bag. This is described as a dark green jelly base packed with scattered hollow black flecks and blue to green iridescent micro glitters. This is what I would consider a very full coverage micro glitter. I mean, it really packs a punch. As you can see here, it has that medium to slightly heavy feel that I typically associate with this brand, and I mean that in the best way possible. As you can see on that first coat, very nice application overall. It just really packs on that coverage. I would not classify it as a one coater, as personally on micro glitters, which are one of my absolute favorite finishes ever, I personally think it is more flattering to wear them at 2 normal to thin coats. And with this one you want to go in thin, as it is crazy opaque on the nail. Now, since this is full of those lovely, beautiful micro glitters, it is on the thirsty side, so if you do use a thinner top coat, I would suggest going in with 2 coats of it, and you will really have that crazy acrylic looking sparkle overall. It's just really blinged out. And next we have Hard Heart and a Spiny Corset. This is described as a gray base with green shimmer highlights, icy flecks, and glitters of navy and mint green. Between you and me, this one kind of reminds me of R2-D2, and I am here for it. So we have another really lovely Crelly formula on this one. Now for this one, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on here as well, even though it does appear to be of a lighter formula on this first coat. However, on that second coat, you will really see it come out to play in opacity. So this is a very flattering, somewhat cool toned gray base, and that shimmer is beautifully strong here. You'll see it as a lovely aqua type of green, and it contrasts very strongly with the base color. Also, per usual, I give my bottles a good shake before applying, and in this case with the larger glitters, I had no issues whatsoever getting them out of the bottle onto the brush and finally onto my nail. This is another thirsty one, so once again I would recommend just a slightly thicker top coat to smooth everything out. Next up is Sour Gummy Mousse. This is a rich dark brown jelly base with different shades and sizes of green, turquoise, and brown glitters. This one was really interesting to me. On the official description, I know it states that it is a rich dark brown. However, I feel like with all of those lovely glitters in it, it almost has a very subtle, almost purplish type of tone to it. I think on the full hand shot you're kind of see what I'm talking about. It is absolutely a dark brown, but just throwing it out there, I feel like it does have an interesting undertone to it. So once again, we have a lovely medium to heavy feel on application. It builds up very nicely on the nail. No issues to report with this one whatsoever, especially picking up those glitters. These are packed full of glitters and pigments and whatnot, so I was very, very impressed they applied so smooth. Once again, here on the full hand shot, this one is thirsty, so I would recommend a good glossy top coat to smooth everything out. And here we have Dolly Parton is Punk Rock. This is described as a salmon cream with an aqua shimmer and glitter of silver, aqua, and pink. So that base color definitely leans like a neutral on my skin tone. I feel like it is very warm toned, so it just kind of really blended with my tone overall. So I really think this one is going to depend on your skin tone on how it's going to pop on that base color. So if you are warm toned such as myself, it might lean just a little bit more on the neutral side. Once again, we have a medium formula here, very lovely spreadability across the nail. No issues to report on this one either. Once again, for opacity, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on it as it just really builds up. I live for polishes that are on the thicker side, as I'm always saying that when I wear these in real life, I like to have it thicker as I bang my nails a lot, and I do work in a lab, so I need that extra strength. Once again, on the full hand shot, you are seeing a glossy top coat. And next we have Oxford, Appreciation Club. This is described as a blue jelly base with sharp blue sparkles and shimmer and navy and black glitters. Hands down, this is my top pick of the set, and I know I am very blue biased. However, this color is amazing. It's really interesting. I don't think I have a color like this in my collection of like this specific shade of blue. It is crazy flattering and so beautiful. Even if you are not a blue nut like myself, I think this is going to look amazing on everyone. So there's very strong shimmer here of a slightly lighter blue variety that really pops against that base color. For opacity on this one, I'm also going to suggest 2 coats on this. Wonderful formula. This has a tiny bit more of a creamy type lean to it. However, just know it's still packed full of glitter and shimmer. As you can see on that second coat, I had wonderful opacity. I am in love with this one. It is so stunning. So once again, on the full hand shot, repeating myself again, I am wearing a glossy top coat, my normal one, and I had no texture and it just smoothed everything out. And next we have Nebula Has Daddy Issues. This is a dark teal base with purple and fuchsia glitters and finished off with a twinkling hollow sparkle. Now this is what I would consider a very full coverage micro glitter. There's a ton of glitter in it and it builds up perfectly on the nail. So here on that first coat, you can really see for a micro glitter, this is insane on the opacity scale. So for this one, once again, I will suggest 2 coats for it and you'll be good to go. This one is also on the thirsty side as well. So once again, I would recommend a good glossy top coat or one of your more thicker top coats. In the past, I have used Jealous, that is G-E-L, Jealous polish top coat from Sally's, and that usually was my go-to for micro glitters as I really enjoyed this finish. That is a thicker top coat. I don't remember if it's a quick dry or not, but if you're looking for one, I would recommend that one. Though honestly, my normal one that I always use in these videos, on these I had no issues with that with texture on that one either. Just throwing it out there for a different top coat to try out. And next we have Mermaids Don't Lose Sleep Over the Opinions of Shrimp. I need this on a sticker and I'm going to put it on my car. I'm so sorry, Finch. I want to steal this quote. I love it so much. And if you know where it's from or whatnot, comment below and let me know because I'm in love with it. So this is described as a mauve taupe jelly base with hollow gold and violet glitters, purple and hot pink flakes, and pearl flecks and periwinkle sparkles. So this is another one that leaned very neutral-like on me. It does have a bit of a taupe-like feel on that base color. Very flattering. I think this one is what I would consider a really amped up neutral in my opinion. So here on that second coat, I think you're getting a better idea of that base color. It is on the taupey type of brown side. There is a touch of mauve to see here as well, but just know I do feel like it is more of an earthy type of shade as well. So we got lots and lots of glitters on this one. I feel like this one was like super crazy sparkles with the glitter mix going on here. Now this one is another thirsty one, so once again I would recommend a good glossy top coat to seal everything in and have no texture whatsoever on it. Across the board, I had no problems with anything poking up or sticking up on any of this collection. So just throwing it out there that they are thirsty, but everything behaved very nicely for me. Now the fall 2019 collection will release September 27th at 7 p.m. Central Time. I will link Scofflaw Nail Varnish's website below for you guys, as well as my blog post for additional written review. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching.